Yo. Aha. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yes, I am. How's it? How's it? Whatever at right there. How is it going there? Ha la 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 la. Ayobanes. It is once again the time that we meet right here on Live Giant. Oh yes, a special thanks goes to Giant FM TV for giving us this wonderful, exciting right here today. How's it going there, wherever at? Where are you connecting us from right here? I'm coming to you live from Maputo, Old Maputo, Harare, Zimbabwe. Here we are at the heart of Zimbabwe. That's Harare. Here we are, the teapot country. That's why Zimbabwean people love tea a lot. There are many people who love tea, including I myself. I love tea to the fullest. I love tea. I think Zimbabwe must have adopted tea as a staple food. I think so. It was supposed to be so, but sadza is our staple food here. Maize meal, yes. So, how are you doing? What's your staple food right there where you're at? What's the staple food? Or what's your favorite food? I myself, my first favorite is tea. Then comes rice. Yeah. Yo, I don't love fast foods. I'm not a person of that fast foods. I don't eat fast foods, and I also don't go for dollar deals. I don't go for dollar deals because dollar deals is the food that is being cooked without the heart of the customer. They cook that food without the heart. They don't think about the customer, the youth of the customer. They just think of money. They are money making foods right in Zimbabwe. Fast food, yeah, like dollar for deals. Imagine food such as being cooked on the side of the road. Maybe it's been cooked in a dirty pot. Do you see that this pot is not good for? It's not healthy for me if I eat this food. So whatever ate right there, where are you connecting from? Right there, maybe you're connecting me through your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet, your smart television. Where are you connecting from? And what's your country? What's your location? And what's your time right there? Right in Zimbabwe, it's 6 minutes past 8 yesterday, the 25th of June 2026. Yeah. So how is it right there, wherever at? Talk to me wherever at right now. Yes, today I have something special. I've come back with something special today. Once again, we talked about it last week. Yes, so this week I come back with it once again right here on chapter 2 of it. Yes, sir. So today is gonna be something very special. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We talked about African businesses. Why they fail, only a few succeed. Huh? African business. Why they fail, only a few succeeded. So we talked about chapter 1. So today we're doing chapter 2 of it right here. Yes, I write on Live Giant. My name is Live Giant, the touch of excellence. Yeah. If you joined us, contacted us, subscribe, like, and share, guys. Yeah. Yo. I'm loving it. Yeah. So this is great. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yes, sir. So, right here, Giant FM TV, what happens with Live Giant and Giant FM TV together combined? If you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a filmmaker, you are an author, you write novels, whatever thing that you do in the arts industry, you do poetry, a dancer, you what? Right here, we push your art to the audience that you want to reach, you yourself, or the audience that you can't imagine reaching, or the audience that you can imagine reaching. Yeah, so we do it right here on with Giant FM TVs there to to give you something special right there. So if you want us to push your music, your films. Anna, how are you? How are you doing, Anna? How are you doing? Are you connecting from, Anna? Where are you connecting from right there, Anna? I'm coming right here from Zimbabwe, Harare, Old Mavuku. That's where I'm coming from right here, right now. So if you want to make your music go beyond and your expectations to reach the audience that we want to reach, we can do it right here for you, right here on Giant FM TV. Yeah, yes, right here with Live Giant. Yeah, yeah. So, Zoe, how are you doing? Zoe, how are you doing? Nice name there, Zoe. Oh, I'm loving this. So, Giant FM TV, they are there to push your art wherever you want it to go, wherever you want to reach. They are here to do it. Anna is saying, I am fine. I'm from KSA. What's KSA? Can you give me the full name right there, KSA? With M4CP3, how are you doing? Right there, where are you connecting from? Thank you for connecting. Thank you for connecting. Just subscribe, like, and share right there. Thank you for connecting right there. So Giant FM TV is there to do whatever you want to us to reach where what you want. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you do? Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Wow, Anas, how's Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? So is it your country is a Muslim country or Arab country? Yeah. Wow, nice. Okay. M4CP send $10, $100. Okay. $1,000. What are you saying? Can you tell me more about those figures? Can you tell me more about those figures that you're talking right there? Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay. So are you connecting from? Okay, both Muslim and Arab. Okay, right here in Zimbabwe, we are a Christian country. Although we have other religions that we have right here, we have apostolic, we have Muslim is also here. We have masquerades, Gure, the Nyau, they are here also. So, but the most dominant religion right in Zimbabwe is Christianity. So they say Zimbabwe is a Christian country. So Christian in Zimbabwe is dominated by Christians right here. I want many. Yes, you can send many. Thank you. So the thing that is going on today, you're talking about African businesses. Why they fail, only a few succeed. Because I've seen that wherever. Last week I talked about survival mode and living mode of a business. Yes, sir. NKCP3, thank you, right there, thank you. So, the thing is, you're owning a business. Is your business a survival mode or a living mode? Because survival mode, you're going nowhere with your business. You're just paying rent, buying food, transport, school fees. You're catering for things to survive. It's a hand-to-mouth business. But a living business is a business that you are doing for growth. You want it to grow, to expand, to reach many places, to open more branches, to have many more workers, to have more shops. You are planning to, your strategizing to expand the business. But with the survival mode kind of business, it's a daily hand to mouth. You are not growing. You're just buying food, rent, school fees. You're catering for your needs and wants only. So now, today I'm going to talk about something. Today is chapter 2 of it, African businesses, why they fail, only a few succeed. So today I'm focusing on something very, very special. So before I dive deep into it, I'm going to talk, okay, Giant FM TV number is this, +263 774472323, +263 774-472-323. You can contact us with right there on WhatsApp. Yes, I can SMS if you want to SMS. Yes, you can WhatsApp right there on +263 774-472-323. Yeah, but yes, sir. Nice. So if you want also to advertise right here on Live Giant, we can do so for you right here. So as I'm doing right now, just entering the stores before I start today. Yo, Mimshak Motors, maintenance, upgrade and repair, specialized in engine repair, general checkup, alternator and starter, oil change, petrol and diesel, radiator brake service, engine overhaul, clutch and transmission, electrical troubleshooting. You can contact them on +263 710 951 528. Yes, sir. Mimshak Motors right there. Yeah, yes, sir. Big up to Say Isaac, the car expert. So today I'm going to be talking about generational business. Generational business. Okay. What do you mean when you talk about the generational business? Because there are many businesses that have been started today. There are many businesses that we see somebody start a business tomorrow, it fails or it's abandoned. Because in survival mode, if you look at very carefully, those people say, I'm doing this today, tomorrow is doing this, tomorrow. In a space of 12 months, it's done about 150 businesses. It doesn't have one niche. But with living mode, you can do one niche and push it. For example, if you're selling second-hand clothes, you can turn that into a boutique. That growth, you've turned it from a survival mode to a living business. So you're starting with second-hand clothes, you're selling them on a survival mode, on a small scale, but you're aiming high. I need to expand this business that I'm doing. Then you open a boutique. Wow, nice. So you're talking about generational business today. A generational business, often a family business, is an enterprise designed and managed to survive across multiple family generations. It focuses on sustainable long-term value, preserving core family values, and carefully navigating leadership transitions rather than just maximizing short-term profits for a quick sale. I love this part. Listen, I love this. Preserving core family values and carefully navigating leadership transitions rather than just maximizing short-term profits for a quick sale. So now, right here, you see, there's also something about survival mode of business. What the way it says, preserving core family values and carefully navigating leadership transitions rather than just maximizing short-term. Short-term is now what? Short-term. Survival mode of business. Profits for a quick sale. So now, this business is a business that is passed generation to generation to generation. I still remember one day I was watching our national television right here in Zimbabwe. There was this advert that just came up on the national television about a farm that is now being run by the third generation. How many businesses that you know are being run by third generation? Or any business that you know in your family, or your friends, or anyone you know, or your relatives, that you know that this business is being run now by third generation or second generation or fourth generation. Because why? What happens now with these businesses that most people start? They start businesses. But now the thing is, for a business now to run from failing on the second generation, not the third. The second, let's say, okay, let's take it this way. A couple, they have their first born, second born, third born, maybe up to fifth born, 5 children. They have a business, a very beautiful business that they are running. They have 5 shops, 5 supermarkets, let's say. Now, those 5 supermarkets, they are running them, and they are running them. There are 2. That's the first generation. The mother and the father, there are 2. That's the first generation. Now their children are the second generation. But what happens now is this. Most parents, they don't teach or train their children, or even a husband doesn't train his wife to be part of the business. He isolates the family, the children and the wife from the business. He said, everything is mine. This is mine. I don't want my family, my wife, my children to be part of this business because I don't want them to be part of. Some of the reasons, they are foolish reasons that come by. Because why? When a husband is selfish to the wife and the children, how are they going to survive in the future when the father is gone? When the husband is gone? Let's take it this way. That's why you see many wives and children suffer after the death of the father, the husband. They suffer. Because why? They have never been taught how to run the business. Because as long as you have the business, train your wife, train your children. That's the most important thing. How can it be a generational business once you don't train your children to be part of the business, to understand the dynamics and the values and everything, the transitions, everything, the strategies that you put together in the business, the structures? How are they going to learn? What you are doing you are doing good, you are doing great to pay school fees, everything, ready to buy food for the children from the business. But now the issue is, have you trained the children to be part of the business? Or you are just running the business from your head and say, this business is mine? Okay, imagine this. Today, for example, my YouTube here got monetized, and I'm doing this right here each and every day, maybe for the next 50 years. I have children. If I don't train my children how to do what I'm doing today, right here, or even my wife, if I am gone today, this YouTube channel will die. There's no continuation. Because now, generational business is continuation of the business from generation to generation. So how can it? Because now this business is no longer a short-term thing. It's not a survival thing. It's a living thing. It's sustaining everyone who is in the family, who is coming, the children, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, whoever who is part of the family. Huh? So how can it survive? How can they survive when you are gone? I still remember of a story that I read it was last year on Facebook. That was posted by one Jerry Mazungu, the chartered accountant. Big up to Jerry Mazungu, the chartered accountant. Was talking about someone was owning a panel beating business. The wife was just 10% part of the business. 10% part of the business. Do you know there are husbands who put their wives as a director on the company papers? Or the children part of the company on company papers only, not on the ground. To them to run the business together. They are there just for a directorship of the business, but they don't know how to run the business. That's the most dangerous thing that is happening right here. Like especially in Africa, in Zimbabwe. People are directors only on paper, not on ground. How can you be a director on paper? How are you going to run the business when the first director is gone? How are you going to run it? Think of it. If your husband dies today, let's say he dies today, how are you going to survive with the business? Is the business going to keep its momentum? Is the business going to keep its consistency? Is the business going to be going and going and going and going and going as expected by the... Well, you know what? So now Jeremiah Zungu was talking about this. He was owning a panel beating company. And the husband dies. The wife takes over the business. She's running the business. But he only ran the business of about 4 months only. 4 months. And the business dies. What was the problem? Then he noted everything. Number one, the wife was he was only a director on paper. Number two, the husband didn't tell the wife or show the wife or train the wife how to run the business, showing them every connection with the suppliers, the connection, the network. Because why? When you're running a business, there's a net of suppliers that you are connected to. That you know, when I need paint, I go to this. When I need this, I go to this. When I need this, I go to the suppliers. So all the contacts are in your phone. Your wife doesn't know. You are running the business alone as a husband. So now the thing is, how the husband is dead now. The wife left the business. 4 months, the business gone. The business is gone. Why? The wife didn't know, was not trained how to run the business. It doesn't know when the paint is finished, where should I go? When the, what do we say there? Sandpapers, when they're finished, where should I go? The brushes, the spray gun, the compressor. So that's why you hear in Zimbabwe, they always say, when somebody dies, he goes with his or her things. In Shona, they say, Hans Afa, Anu even Zwake. I always laugh. How can somebody dies and go with, okay? So the thing is, when you say somebody, when he dies or she dies, goes with his or her things, it's because there are no people being trained to run the thing after. Do you know, for you to be a successful person in life, you must train somebody. That's where your success is seen. Train somebody to be like you. Because why? That's why you see many businesses are being closed because why? When they are not there, I said about it in survival and living mode of business. In survival mode, when you are not there, the business doesn't run. Because you are the one who has everything in your head. There are no structures. So now, with the generational business, you want to run a business that runs forever, for every generation. You'll run it. Your grandchildren is going to run that business. Your grandchildren is going to run that business. Your children is going to run that business. Your great-great-great-children are going to run that business. They will say, our great-great-great-great-father or great-great-great-mother is the one who started this business for us. So today we are running it. We are honoring him by keeping this business alive. Because why? There are structures. They're just coming and following the structures that they have set. There's nothing much that's needed to be done. Just the structures. That's what they are following. It's like in following somebody's footsteps. If he goes to the left, he goes to the left. If he goes to the right, if you keep on the center, you keep on moving, going that way. You don't. So that is the thing now with the generational business. So that's why, that's building an empire. When you hear business being called an empire, okay, let's say Giant FM TV empire, Life Giant empire, it's being built on strategies. You know, they are what they call strategic plan of a company. Like what some of the things that we see today being fulfilled by some companies It was being strategized years back. They sat down and said, we need to do this, do this, do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. But now it's because that people, when they're running business, especially Africans, they don't think about the next generation. They think of themselves. They're selfish to themselves. There are very few Africans who build businesses for their family, for their generations to come. You know, Stripe Masiyiwa right now is a Zimbabwean billionaire. Econet Wireless, now Econet Infraco. So now, I say that Dr. Stripe Masiyiwa have now appointed, it was maybe about 2 years ago when he appointed his daughter to be part of the board of Econet. Was himself, Stripe Masiyiwa, resigned from being part of the board, Econet board. He's appointed his daughter to be part of the board. He's now training his daughter to run the business that he started way back in time. That was 1998. Now we are in 2026. The daughter is part of the board. Just last year when he was appointed. So, generational business is very, very good. Very good. That's an empire. You're building an empire. So now, key characteristics of a generational business. Long-term vision. Decisions are made to ensure the company endures for decades. Yo, that's strategies now. The decisions that you are making today for your business, that will be made to ensure the business endures for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades and decades to come. You're not just doing your business to focus on it for today only, but you're focusing for the next 30 to come years. How many children are going to be born, let's say for a period of 50 years, who are going to benefit your business that you've started? But what happens in Africa, especially Zimbabwe, what I've seen? I don't talk about South Africa or Tanzania. I don't know what they do right there with generational businesses. Imagine somebody in Zimbabwe start a business selling, let's say, 2 tomatoes, 2 onions, 2 oranges. For 5 years, you're running the same business. It's on survival mode, and you think your children are going to inherit that business and push it further? No, man. No. That's been cruel to generations to come. I've seen that. There are many grandparents who are so cruel to the next generation that is going to come. They don't think about the next generation. So now, the decisions that they are making today, they are not going to ensure the endurance of the company for the next coming decades. So what decisions are you making today that will benefit your grandchildren, your great children in the future? Because why? Let me tell you this. When your grandchildren or your children sitting down talking about something, they must talk good about you. They must say, our grandparent left this for us. Huh? But you're just sitting there. You are running a business on survival mode. Oh no, man. Thank you for connecting wherever at. Thank you. This is Love Giant, the touch of excellence right here on Love Giant. I'm loving this. Today we are talking about something very special. African businesses, why they fail and a few succeed. So this is chapter 2 of it right here. Yes, wherever at, how you doing? We are connecting from right there where you are at. Today I'm talking about generational business. Yo, number 2, values and legacy. The business is deeply tied to the family's identity and community reputation. Let me read this again. Let me read this again. The business is deeply tied to the family's identity and community reputation. There's an identity that must create. When people see your business, they just say this business from Giant FM TV. Life Giant. This is Life Giant. Because there's an identity. You're creating an identity. Okay. I always say this. Right here in Zimbabwe, we call them Warungu. White people call them Warungu in Shona. So the Warungu people, what they do, they train their children, the business that they've started. They train their grandchildren, the business that they've started. It runs in the bloodline. It's something that is running in the veins of the young. So when the father, okay, let's say the father's name is John, then the firstborn is Peter, then the grandchild is Paul, then the great-grandchild is Samuel. So everybody knows how to run the business that John has started. So now there's an identity deeply tied to the family's identity and community reputation. It's not corrupted by the community. It's only for the family. There's an identity that we identify the business with. There are values and legacy. Because when you're building a business, that is going to be a generational business. It must have, you're leaving a legacy for your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. If you are doing something that you're not going to leave a legacy right here, hey, stop it. You're doing it for nothing. Because many children today are suffering. Many wives are suffering. Because of what? Of people who made wrong decisions when they started their businesses. I said it before. Okay. I seen many wives, many children suffering. They were once rich, from wealthy to rags, because of wrongly run businesses, wrongly run, no strategy, no structures. So it must deeply tied to the family's identity. What is it that you want your business to be like? So you want your grandchildren to inherit one screwdriver, one number 13 spanner, one what would you say? One pliers, one cutter, one side cutter. And you say I have something for the generation. What are you doing? You're kissing yourself. You know what? Some of this poverty that these people live in their families or in their lives, or some people from being poor, some of them is not their fault. It's the fault of their great-great-great-father or great-great-great-grandmother. But now let me tell you one thing. Don't rely on, don't lay your life or say my great-great-great-grandmother or great-great-great-father have failed us. Start now, your own. Build. Start where you are at right now. Building something that will benefit your grandchildren, your children, your great-great-great-children. Because your great-great-children, your great-great-father, great-great-mother failed. Because your grandma, you had businesses, you had the buses, you had what. Then what happened to them? I don't blame the greatest business that we had in Zimbabwe right here. I still remember we had Kurakurerwa, we had Nematombo, we had Nemasere, we had tender bus services, we had, what do you call this? Masere, we had, what else do you call these businesses? the main business that we had right in Zimbabwe, way back in time, I still remember so many of them. So many of them. I still remember way back in time. They had many solving businesses. But right now, we can't talk about them. They're gone. Edmundra. Where are they? Huh? Chawasarira. Where are they? Where did they go? They're supposed to be generational. But what happened? The owner died and everything is gone. Succession planning. Formal processes are put in place to train and transfer ownership management to heirs. So hear this. Formal processes are put in place to train and transfer ownership. So they're being trained. The moment they started being trained, that's the ownership. You're being trained to own the business. You're being trained to identify, to study, to understand, to be fully acquainted with the business identity, structures, strategies. You don't listen to this. You cannot just go and succeed or be a succession of a business that you don't understand. No one who can ever do that. No one. That's why many businesses fail. In the second generation. Let me tell you, parents right there, wherever you're listening to right now, I want to tell you this. If you are running a business, start now to train your children how you are running the business. For them to understand that when you are not available, they are running the business. You cannot close the supermarket to that. Why? Because you are not there. We have children who are grown up who can run the business. Start to train them now. Not even tomorrow. Now. Yes, they go to school. After school, come to the supermarket. They have to know everything, the suppliers, all the network, the connections, the net that you have with your connections. But you're saying, they're still young. Okay, what if you're gone today? What will happen? You're gone now. What will happen? Who do you blame? Who do they blame? There's something they call the three generation case. The 3-generation case. Okay. 3-generation case. Okay. Many of these businesses face what economists call the shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves proverb, or in other regions, wealthy to rags in 3 generations. Many of these businesses face what the economists call the shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves proverbs, or in other regions, wealthy to rags in 3 generations. 3 generations. Okay. So let's go with these 3 generations. As I said, today we're talking about generational business right here. We are doing chapter 2 of African businesses. Why they fail, a few succeed. So the first generation built the business through grit and sacrifice. Man, I understand this. I still remember when I started Giant FM TV in 2013. Sacrificed a lot, guys. Up to now, 2026, I'm still sacrificing a lot. I'm still sacrificing. Sometimes if I look at myself, I always ask myself, even if I look my old videos, because 2013 I started doing text casting. Then 2014 that's when I started doing TV recording videos. If you go on the video side, right here on YouTube, on this channel, you can go and see Caris Gospel Station in the beginning. that I did in March 2014. Go see there. That's when I started doing television right there. So in 2016, that's when I started doing. I never called it podcast. I always called it TV and radio. So in 2016, that's when I started doing radio. I did about 300 shows on radio. 300 shows on radio. 300 shows alone. Some of them are on Audiomack. Only on Audiomack I have about 5 shows that I uploaded there. The shows that I did whilst I was doing radio, I did 300 shows. They were gospel shows during that time. So when you're starting something, so there's sacrifice. You're building a business, you're building something with grit and sacrifice. You sacrifice a lot for something to happen. You can sleep without, I understand when somebody who's starting something, who's building a business, who's building something, a brand will be, when he say to me, Amen, I've not been eating for 3 days. I understand it. I know. I understand. Do you know, there's sometimes when you say, I don't want to use this money for, during those days, I couldn't buy food, but the thing that I always think was Giant FM TV. Was this brand that you're seeing today. So I understand when somebody is building, it must be a generational thing. It's not stop here at Life Giant. With me, I Life Giant. It must continue with the generations. They will say, our grandfather started this for us, so let's continue with it. I don't know, years to come, what we're going, like now, where we are at, we have AI. I don't know what's going to happen next in the coming years, what we're going to be having. Right now, we have AI. AI is dominating right now. So the thing is, when you're building something, build it with the mindset of of a generation in mind of your children, your grandchildren, your great children. Don't just build it with your own, for your own self, centered on you only. If you are able to sacrifice today, sacrifice. I'm telling you, sacrifice today. Sacrifice. You know what? One day, you thank yourself that you have done something great for yourself. I myself, I thank myself that I've done something great for myself and my generation to come. For my generations to come. I have something to point that I built this thing. I built this. I'm not doing this for survival, man. I'm not doing this for survival. No. I'm not doing this for survival. I want to be monetized with YouTube. No, that's not it. I'm doing this for the generations to come. Okay. Imagine next year or by the end of this year, then when you hear that Life Giant is now a media mogul right in Zimbabwe. It's a media empire. We started with nothing here. Don't ever think for you to build a business that will benefit the generations to come. You need a lot of money. Start where you are at. Start where you are at. I still remember I started with TXT. Right in Zimbabwe. During those times, there was this platform that Econet Wireless created, that was called TXT. That you use a basic phone that doesn't go on the internet. You can use it to text, to post on Facebook, to post, even to message somebody who's on Facebook, to post on Facebook, to talk to somebody on Facebook. TXT. I want to thank Econet for that service. That service made me to push the brand more. I sacrificed. I still remember those days, it was about what? It was not $1, maybe 20 cents for a week. The bundle. That was back in time. But somebody, he says, oh no, I can't start a business. Oh, no. I said it in survival last week when I talked about survival and living business. I said you can start a business $5. $5 can start your business. I started a business $5. I know it can work. It's only if you put your focus on it. The only thing that is stopping is fear of the unknown. You are fearing a lot. You are thinking too much. You're thinking too much. Second generation expands and unifies the business. Okay, expands means for more, bigger, wider reach. Without expanding, business dies when competition shows up. The market makes it bigger and growth. So the second generation now adopts from the first generation who have started the business with grit and sacrifice. Now the second generation are coming up with growth, with pushing the business to another level. They expand it for a more and wider reach. So if they don't expand the business dies. That's when business dies. That's what business. Because the second generation, yes, you've been training them how to run the business, but now the issue is here. If they fail to put what you've taught them to do in the business into work, the business will die. The business will die. So now the second generation is the one that looks for more customers. Let's say enter new areas. Maybe the business has been started in Harare. They now expand it to Bulawayo, to South Africa. Oh, online. They open online stores if it's a supermarket. You know what? I want to say to this, why so many supermarkets are dying in Zimbabwe? It's because they are not utilizing the online platforms. You know, the business who don't like in this era, they are not even adopting technology. They are saying AI is satanism. What? AI is satanism. That's your mindset. That's your mindset. Your evil mindset to yourself and your business. Do you know, many people have been helped with AI today to the fullest that they say, oh, let me tell you this. Like recently, I've been creating right here with Suno. I've been using Suno. Like now I have about 10 songs that I've created for myself. I'm not creating those songs for publishing, but I'm creating them for ideas. When I give them to my producer, say, do this, I need this song to be like this. This is the idea that you want to use for this song. So AI has helped a lot. Now we can do graphic designing right there on AI using Gemini. I love Gemini. Gemini is the best app for me to create, to do graphics with. Oh, I love it. Thank you to Google for creating Gemini. Oh, that's great. So now, more product services. Unifies, brings the business together. It doesn't break apart as it grows. So the business must not break apart. It must be kept intact as the first generation has kept it. The second generation must keep it intact. So if the second generation fails to grow the business, to expand the business, to keep it intact, that's when it dies. How many parents out there who are training their children right now? If you go, I still remember I was talking to, it was last year when I was talking to a certain lady about, he sells plastic wares and kitchen wares. So I was talking to him. Now your daughter is 9 years old now. It's not high time that you train how to run this business. When you are not available, you must be the one running around, knowing with the suppliers, everyone, how to Even you should open for here a small business that you should start with training here how to run the business, so that when you're gone, the business is safe. You must not worry what's going to happen to my business when I'm gone. It's your fault. You're worrying for nothing. Third generation, disconnected from the original struggle, which can lead to the downfall of loss of the company. Disconnected from the original struggle. If they're disconnected from the strategies, the values, the identity, if they're not deep rooted into the business families identity, the vision, the values, the fundamental, the principles of the business, the third generation, it will fail too. Because it should, if it passed on generation number 2, the second generation, that's great. But the third generation must be also get connected to everything that has been done. Now, if the second generation expanded the business, what about the third generation? Must also expand it to the fullest. If it's to take the business to the whole of the world, they must do so. So it's very important to know that what generation are you looking forward to? Where does your business, where did the business, or where did your family business, your father left or your mother left, where did it fail? Where did you fail to manage the business, to run the business? Okay, now I'm gonna go into the stores right now. Once again, right here. Thank you for connecting wherever at right there. Thank you. Right now, today, the 25th of June, 2026. What time exactly? 4 minutes to 9 right here. Yes, on Live Giant. Special thanks goes to Giant FM TV for giving us this today. Wow, nice. Yes, with Giant FM TV also do digital marketing. Yeah, oh yes. If your business that you want to reach everyone around the world, we are here to do it for you right here. So I'm about to do right here. Fun time with Uncle Banana the Genius. Fun activities, jumping castle, water slides, funny games, candy floats, face painting, balloons, toy table, and entertainment. So, quad bags, the bunny, they're also available right there at Uncle Banana. Yes, a fun time with Uncle Banana. So for contact, fun time with Uncle Banana is plus 263 774 635 348. Yeah, well, yes, I contact them right there. Plus 263 774 635 348. Yes, I contact them right there. Yes, a fun time with Uncle Banana. Yeah, well, yes. So I heard that Uncle Banana is preparing a show in August. Yes, I've heard so. So I'm gonna give you more details on that in August. There's a show that is coming up right there. So how to build a generational business. Oh wow, nice. Ensuring the business survives multiple transactions requires specific foundation steps. So you don't just build your business, just thinking I need to build this business. Oh, there are steps that you must follow. There are steps that you must follow. So first step is strong succession plan. Identify and adequately preparing capable heirs well in advance. Oh, wow, this is great. So you must identify now, start identifying your heirs for the business. Do you know what? As a generational business, that's when you start to understand that my nephew, it's not good for this. My cousin is not good for this. My niece, maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's my daughter, my son. So that's when you start to identify for who is able to adopt, who is ready for the succession. Because it's very important. There's no parent who doesn't know his or her children. It's a lie. It's a lie. You know your children, you know your grandchildren, you know your nephews, you know your nieces, your cousins. You know, some people, they even left their business with their cousins because they've seen that this cousin is very good at running this business. He's so responsible. Because now the thing is about responsibility. How responsible are you? Because it's about responsibility. It's not just that you run a business, yes, I can run this business. No, that's not it. There are principles and fundamentals that come in place when you're running a business. So you have to identify and prepare them to be capable, to be responsible, to run your business. It's very important. It's very, very important that way. Professional governance, structuring the company legally, e.g. as a limited liability company, to separate ownership from management and ease the transfer of assets. Right, that's the most important thing. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I want to tell you this. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm going to explain to you what I understand about this. I'm not a lawyer. You people go around and say Life Giant is a lawyer, was giving us tips as giving us illegal advice. No, I'm not giving illegal advice here. I'm just extrapolating how I understand this statement. So, you know what? As a business, a generational business, it must be protected with the maybe by a lawyer, so that the assets, everything in the business must be more secure, so that the ones who are going to be running the business after the first generation or the second generation, they don't tamper around with the assets. Maybe the company bought a lorry or maybe a private jet. Then somebody claims the ownership, wants to sell the private jet. So when all the assets are being protected by the company, by the law, nobody gonna tamper with the assets of the company. They are safe and sound. When something or the private jet wants to be sold, they must consult the company first. The company is the one that sells the private jet. Not any individual, a nephew comes out there from whenever, maybe somebody who's drunk and say, I need to sell this private jet. No, man, get arrested. Be prosecuted. So, okay. Continuous innovation, adapting to market changes rather than holding rigidly to old ways of doing things, man. That's why businesses fail. They're still doing the old thing with 1986 thing. You know what? I was so happy when I reached 50 subscribers saying I'm going to live streaming here on YouTube. I was so happy because I was tired about traditional way of recording, editing, and posting. I was tired. This time I said, no, man. This is now the time to change from traditional way of doing things, recording, editing, and posting, to live streaming. I was so happy on the 30th of March. I was so happy. That's when I started streaming right here on the 30th of March this year, 2026. I was so happy. I said, wow, nice, thank you, YouTube. And I can now stream. So many businesses are failing that they are not adapting market changes. There are a lot of changes right now online. Everything is running online right now. If your business doesn't have a website, Facebook page, YouTube channel, Instagram account, TikTok account, what are you doing with your business? You're still reaching the same people that you are reaching in your local area. There are some people who are out there who need to be reached. Okay, let me say this. There's this supermarket in Zimbabwe now is becoming defunct right now. It's becoming defunct as it goes day by day. It's Food World. Food World, I think that's the first supermarket to open an online store. Yeah, I still remember. It must be the first one after everybody opened an online store. You know what happens with Food World? They open an online store that Everyone who is in the diaspora can order and buy groceries for their families back home. That was great. But how many businesses are doing so? One point in time I was talking to somebody and said, do you know what? Is your business online? How are you advertising your business online? He started to look at me and say, what are you saying? What are you talking about? What? You're still doing the same old way of doing business. That's very dangerous to your business. You're not reaching anybody. You're still reaching the same people that you've been reaching for the last 20 years that you've been reaching. Objective standards, using unbiased criteria for hiring and compensating family members to avoid conflict. Yeah, it must not be biased. Everyone in the family, if the first generation who started the business said everybody must be on payroll, whether she or she is still a baby, must be given his money, must be paid. That business, I think I need to run a business that way. If my grandchildren, it must be born today, if give birth today, it's automatically on payroll. He's earning money whilst crying. He's earning money. Oh man, just imagine a 3-month-old baby earning money, being on payroll. I love this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Imagine. Every child born in the left giant family, born today, the 25th of June, automatically on payroll. The name is appearing on payroll. Oh, wow, this is great. So, if the first generation said everybody must be on payroll, everybody must be on payroll. If everyone who said going to school must be catered for his school fees, everything must be done. Don't ever say, who are you? Go to the strategies, the structures, the values, the fundamentals, the principles of the company. We are not the one who started it, man. We're not the one who started it. Don't be biased. So now, if you are looking, okay. Wow, generational business, a business built to last longer than one owner's lifetime. Oh, wow, this is great. So, is a business being built? Must be run by everybody in the lifetime to come. Wow. Okay. Okay, think, this isn't for me only. It's for my kids and their kids. Oh. So, 3 key parts that make it generational. Now, listen to this. 3 key parts that make it generational. Oh, wow, nice. Long timeline. No more business make money this year. Generational business still running 50 years from now. What? Oh, yeah. 50 years. Oh, yeah. I love this. So, is it a normal generational business that you are running? Okay. Okay. Like here, there's example, Coca-Cola, family farms in Zimbabwe. Oh, wow. Number 2, built to transfer. It's structured to ownership plus leadership, can move to next generation without collapsing. That means systems, people. If the founder dies tomorrow, the business still works. Oh, wow, nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is great. Okay, I'm loving this. Number 3, family legacy focus. Only family owned, but doesn't have to be. The generational part passing equals to passing values plus wealth down. Oh, wow. Nice. Everybody's being passed. It's a passing thing. It's like in a relay. Do you know, if we run a relay, I still remember my school days at Mavugo High School. I never ran a relay, but I was a fun a sport-loving person. I was a fan of relay part. So this is what they call baton stick. Oh, it's called baton. So there are four for each team. So they go a relay. The first goes and passes to the second, the third, the fourth, and the fourth goes to the finish line and they win. Yeah! So goal isn't just profit, it's legacy, jobs for family, name in the community. How many businesses that you know in your community that this business was started by somebody? Like in Africa, it's very hard to maintain this. It's very hard to maintain a name, to keep a name, to keep the business running. Huh? It's not about profit, it's about legacy. How? Jobs for family. Nobody in the family is going to suffer. Nobody is going to live a poverty life because their grandfather started something for them to live a great life. Imagine your grandson, imagine your child. Maybe he can say this. He can start his own business. But before he started to eat his own money, personal money, he's still eating his grandfather's money. I still remember, I was told by a story that there are some people who right now, as I'm speaking right now, who are banking money for their future children or for their grandchildren. When the grandchildren they're born, they are rich already. A wealthy family, wealthy life. Huh? Oh wow. So there's this honor the business system, run the business, sell close when owner retires, plan succession to kids, partners, decisions, what's fast money, decisions, what protect brand, 30 years, example, barber shop with one chair, example, funeral parlor with 10 branches. Wow. Okay. Hard truth about generational business. Listen to this hard truth. Just say hard truth for about generational businesses. 80% fail by the second generation. Why? No training. Children inherit but don't learn the business. Number 2, family fight, brothers, sisters fight over control. See, there are no structures, there are no values. Number 3, no systems, everything was in dad's head, no structure at all. So when your father died with that head, everything is gone. Oh, shame. To build one, document processes, separate family money from business money, train next generation early, get legal structures like trusts. Wow. Bottom line, a generational business answers that we will live forever, not just what pays you now. You think of starting one. Oh, wow. So, just thinking of starting one, you need a skill, idea, and that's the thing. Start building structures today, right now, so that it can survive past you. Regeneration. Oh yeah! So that's what we had for you today, right here on Live Giant African Businesses. If you succeed today, we're talking about generational business. Oh yeah! Oh nice! That was great! Awesome, netted. I love these guys. I'm coming to you live from right here in Mavugo, Harare, Zimbabwe. Oh yeah! So it's very important. Thank you very much. Our time is exactly 30 minutes past 21. Right in Zimbabwe, GMT +2. What the GMT, right there, wherever you're at. Yes, it's Greenwich Mediterranean time. Yes, today, the 25th of June 2026, right here in Zimbabwe. I always love one thing, about Zimbabwe, the teapot country. We keep Funerals. Why I'm saying foreigners safe here. You know, I just want to talk about something right here. What's happening in South Africa? Let me just say that. What happened in South Africa is very cruel. It's cruelty. That's what's happening right there in South Africa. I'm not happy about it. How can somebody say foreigners are taking our jobs? They're taking our jobs. How can somebody take? Let's say somebody become a doctor in South Africa. Do you have a? Are you a doctor yourself? When did you train as a doctor out here complaining that somebody took a job from me? Huh? It's very cruel. You're cruel, guys. That cruelty that you're doing right there, that's not good. But here in Zimbabwe, we're South Africans. Have you ever heard that South Africans in Zimbabwe have been beaten or harassed in anyhow? Even South Africans are marrying Zimbabweans right here. You're not complaining about it. Congolese, Tanzanians are marrying Zimbabweans right here. If you go downtown in right there, along Cameroon, going to Mbari right there, before the flyover, there are foreigners who are owning those tuck shops. But we are not complaining. Even Zimbabweans are working for them, for those Tanzanians, Congolese. But we are not complaining. Why are you complaining? You. Oh, somebody calling me right here. Oh, somebody's calling. It's a call that is going on right there. So, tell me, are we wrong? Are we wrong? Can we keep quiet? Can we keep quiet? So thank you very much right here on Live John. Thank you very much for connecting today right here, the 25th of June. I thank you all wherever it's right there. Thank you. Keep on connecting, subscribe, like, and share. Yo, yes, so catch you right here once again on another exciting show right here. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you very much. So now. Oh, this is great. This is awesome. Oh, I'm loving Live Giant. It is the touch of excellence. Yo, yes. Guys, I love you. Since 2013, 12 something months. On the 21st of July, we'll be celebrating 13 years. Yes, on the 21st of it. This is going to be a special day. So, it's going to be a special day. 1st of July 2026, we're gonna be celebrating because this is gonna be great and awesome. Yes, sir. So where are you at right there? Thank you. When it's time for me to go, I'm always I don't want. I want to do a 24-hour stream right here. Now, I'll talk to the producers, Gen FM TV. I'll talk to them and sit down a meeting and say, guys, we're going to sit down. We're going to sit down and talk about this, about 24-hour stream. Do you want a 24-hour stream? I am loving it. I need a 24-hour stream. I need a 24-hour stream, guys. I need a 24-hour stream. 24-hour stream. So, yes, sir. Because now, building, if you go on the post side on this channel, I posted something saying you're cooking something. The next big thing right here. Oh, it's going to be a next big thing, you know. Yeah. So, thank you very much, Uncle Banana. Thank you very much to Mimshak Motors. Yeah, well, yes, sir. Thank you. Big up to Set95, my man, the music producer. Yeah, well, yes, sir. And Namatai Music, go there and subscribe and like the song that was out on the 14th of June 2026. Yes, Abba Father featuring TPK. Yeah, well, yes, sir. And there's another song that is coming up very soon. The title track to the EP. something new. On the 28th of June 2026, this song is going to be released. So go there on Namatera Music, subscribe, like, and share right there. And also, just click notify me for the song that is going to be out on the 28th of June by 12 p.m. Oh, yeah! I'm loving this. I'm Moyana doing Chipe, Kasim, oh yeah, we're doing Salo, Andrew. How are you doing? Wow, nice. No, I love this. I'm loving this. Huh? Okay, it's fine. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you very much, guys. What time is it? 19 past 21. Yeah, 19 past 21. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Peace and love. Love Giant, the Touch of Excellence, sign out. I love you.